Hari Om Guruji.
Hari Om.
The concept clay is not the pot, whereas the pot is clay. How should we understand, as given in Bhagavad Gita, the death and birth is like changing the clothes, that we are discarding the old clothes and wearing a new clothes. So it is a
Okay,
bit confusing.
exactly.
We always think that the Atma, it's a small flame, it goes from one body to the other, like changing.
Hmm.
The limitation, such
It is talking
example,
about, it is
perhaps,
talking. So here is a good,
yeah,
yeah, Hariji's question is there. Hey, there is a shloka in Bhagavad Gita. It's called Vasamsi Jirnani Yatha Vihaya. Then Navani Grinnati Naroparani Tata Sharirani Vihaya Anyani Sanyati Navani Dehi. Like that, there is a shloka. There, Shri Krishna is saying that is the discount thing, picture. Same thing.
yeah, yeah.
That is what it is. And then that particular that thing that is going from this body to that body, something is going, something is going. Okay. That is what Krishna says there. Like this, that thing that is going, Jiva, let's say. Jiva is taking on new clothes. That is the new body that we have now.
One,
Huh? New body that
and
is
based
having.
on my Karana Sharira, I am also choosing my Yoni.
Yeah, so I got your question. Let me. Your correction is the connection between that shloka or what is portrayed by that shloka and this. I am not the body, but the body is I. Correct? Is that your question?
No, I couldn't, there was some internet problem. I couldn't hear you.
Okay, so finally, what is your question? You got the Vasamsi Jirnani is one thing you referred to.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
you
yeah,
referred to pot is clay, but clay is not pot.
yeah.
So what is the
That is
connection
the
between the
fundamental
two?
question. No, because I was also taught that based on my Karana Sharira, I choose. It is me who chooses the Yoni, where I am going to be born.
So what is the question finally? I want to hear your question.
The question is to come out of that concept that Atma is unlimited, it is infinite,
So
so
from
that I
finite,
cannot choose.
so from
Yeah,
finite Atma to infinite Atma, there is a journey. Correct? That's what you're asking.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Correct. This Vasamsi Jirnani Bhagavad Gita Sri Krishna second chapter, where this Atma is something is traveling. Atma is traveling from one body to the other,
Yeah,
and each body is like a new cloth, new whatever the
yeah, yeah.
new set of clothes, shall we say? Okay, that is a traveling Atma, Ganta Atma. And everywhere else, Shastram, Atmabodha is all about what? Sarvagatopyatma. Did we see Sarvagatopyatma here somewhere? Hey, we saw it. Hey, Atma is Sarvagataha. But only in the Buddhi it is manifest. Like that Shankara has said just recently, somewhere. Sarvagatopyatma. Hey, Atma is Sarvagataha. Even in Bhagavad Gita, he says that. So what is the connection between this moving Atma and Sarvagataha Atma? That is the question Hariji is asking.
All pervading.
All pervading Atma. Atma is all pervading. Sarvagataha, Atmabodha. Sarvatra. Asti eva. Sarvam khalu idam Brahma. It's all Sarvam only. It is not only Brahma is there only in the body. Nobody said that. So what is the connection? This you have to, all of you have to understand this. Not difficult. This traveling Atma is what we call Jiva. is what we call jiva. And that jiva is the one that encapsulates this karana shariram, which encapsulates the punya papam. And the punya papam will decide this janma, next janma, the janma after that, etc. It has been deciding before, it is now also deciding. Deciding means what? It is the source of the future janmas also. All right. That is a moving atma. That is a jiva is a finite entity. Jiva is not an infinite entity. We need to be clear about this, right? Jiva is a finite entity. That is why you are a jiva, I am a jiva, she is a jiva, he is a jiva. All the mosquitoes here are all jivas. Everything is a separate jiva only. Everything has a separate journey, separate karana sharira. Finite. Separate means finite, correct? So, this traveling Atma, so to speak, they say his Atma left the body. This Atma left the body means the Jivatma left the body. That is a correct
Sadgati.
statement. The finite entity called Jiva left the body. Let it be. Let it be. And then what is Atma then? That Atma is what it is Atmabodha Shankaracharya is saying that to look at what the Atma is, you have to look at the reality of everything. Because Atma is a Satyam, It is Satyam, Brahma Satyam, Jagan Mithya, if you say. Now you have to get into that topic. And that is where we use this example of pot and clay to analyze, to understand that pot is nothing but clay. Clay pervades the pot. And therefore, when I analyze my body also, when I analyze anything in this world, you will find that the material of which the object is made pervades the object, thereby reducing the object to mithya, because the existence of the object is provided by the upadana karanam, the material. The object doesn't have any existence of itself. Once we appreciate that, we will understand that just like clay, mritike teva satyam, hey, somya, pacharam banam vikaro namadheyam. Hey, everything else, pot, etc., are all namadheyam, just name only and form only. And what is there is mritika eva satyam. Then what happens to pot? Pot doesn't exist? No, pot is mithya. Pot is mithya, name and form. Therefore, now the Atma gains a new meaning. New meaning means what? Previously, I used to attach myself to this traveling Jivatma, finite Jivatma. Now I have to change my mindset. Why should I change my mindset? Because now, if clay is the essence of this pot, then Atma is the essence of this body. That means what? Just like pot is clay, but clay is not pot. Like that, my entire body is Atma, but Atma is not the body. So, what is the connection between Jivatma and Atma? Jivatma is finite and traveling, jumping from one body to another body. This Sarvagata Atma cannot jump. Why? Because it is all pervasive. Then what is the connection? The connection is, I have taken this Jivatma to be the Atma. That I am not the traveling Atma, traveling Jivatma, that is Atmabodha. I am the Atma which is Sarvagataha, which is all pervasive, which pervades this body also, which pervades everybody, everything in the universe. And so my vision has to switch. There has to be a switch in my vision. That is why we say the Jiva does not have another birth. The Jivan Mukta will not have another birth. Because now the Jivatvam status has been reduced to Mithya. and it doesn't have any ownership. I'm not even there to say this is my punyam and papam, because my punyam and papam are gone. Gone means why it is gone? Hey, because this jiva, as I was taking jiva is real, but it's actually mithya. Jiva is I, but I am not jiva. How about that? Jiva is I, but I am not jiva. Hariji, am I making myself clear?
Yeah, yeah.
This
This
is
doubt also came because when somebody dies, we wish the departed soul has Sadgati. You, uh, you, uh, do
you
you
have to
understand that?
you have to understand that that statement is not Vedanta. That's all. That
Yeah,
statement is
okay,
it
okay,
is true. The statement is true, but it is not Vedanta.
okay, okay,
It is true. Why it is true? Because the jiva, it's a moving jiva. Why it is not
okay.
Vedanta? Why it is not Vedanta? Hey, because Vedanta
Because
is talking about the unmoving, all pervasive,
unmoving Atma.
sarvavyapi Atma. Sarvavyapi Atma can't move anywhere. As long as I don't know that, I am going to be a moving Atma only.
Okay,
Once I know it, then game is over. Therefore, nothing moves. There is nothing there to move. Jiva is there. What does Tattvabodha say for the Jivan Mukta? Jiva is there. Jivatvam is gone. Status is gone. I no longer say I am a Jiva. Punya Papa is all gone. I am Atma, Paripurna Atma, Sachidananda Atma. Sachidananda Atma does not have Punya Papam. Therefore, where is the question of next birth? So, that's why the jnani will always straddle these two worlds. Shall we say two worlds? One is the world where we say Sadgati ana hai, jana hai, everything. We talk the same language as everybody else, knowing full well that Atma does not need any Sadgati.
it is it's a big explosion now.
So now Hariji has got
It
something to
is
think about.
explosion, it is, yeah,
So look at what Tattvavedananda ji says and Sakshat ji says, and so on and so forth.
yeah,
You can now look at the Shastram a little differently. Differently means what? As whenever we learn something, whenever there is a revelation, now the words start meaning something different. Correct? The same word
yeah,
now means something different to me. That is why whenever we say, "Oh, when I studied Bhagavad Gita last time, I didn't know all these things. Now I'm beginning to understand Bhagavad Gita." No, you understood Bhagavad Gita before also, but it's growing understanding. And now I know a lot more. And so when I see the same Asocya and Anvasochatsam, I'm able to pick up more. Is it not, Hariji?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, think about it and let us know. Okay.
yeah. Hari Om.
Hari Om. Yogi ji, then Hema and Vaidya.
Guruji, Pranam. You told us this teaching style of Vedanta is like first Shravana is there, then Manana, then Nididhyasana. So in this our Atmabodha, I think this Manana is started from sloka number 31.
That
Is
is
it?
what Tikakaras say. Correct. 30, was it 31 or 32? I think. 32. So Dehanyatvat, today, whatever we studied.
From
Dehanyatvat.
32 onwards.
Correct.
This Manana started.
Mm. I mean, it is hard to put a line between Shravanam and Mananam. That's why I said Tikakaras say this. Okay. So Because Tattvam has been told, already told. That's what Tikakara is saying. Tattvam has been told. Now all the implications, doubts and all has to be sorted out.
And second, you told about this Nididhyasan Viparit Bhavana. So Nididhyasan means that Virodha Parihar only, Viparit Bhavana?
Correct. If I understand your word Virodha to be Viparita Bhavana, then that's, I've not heard that word Virod Parihar. Okay, I've not heard it. But I don't know where you're bringing that from.
This Jiv Ishwar Aikyam, that is the meaning?
No. Shravanam is over. Jiveshwara Aikyam is understood. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya understood. Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha understood. Karma Phalam is with all Vyavaharika Satyam understood. I am Atma is Paramarthika Satyam understood. All that understood in Shravanam itself. And some Mananam is there and backs up, and then all doubts are also cleared. So therefore completely, properly, surely, certainly understood with full 100% certainty. Now what Nididhyasanam, what can it do? It will not create any new knowledge. Because there's nothing to create. Already the knowledge is gained. Therefore, that is why I said Nididhyasanam Viparita Bhavana Nivritti. Despite my knowledge, if I am not able to experience the result of the knowledge,
Mhm.
that is why I think you said Virodha Parihar, but I don't know where. Is it from Ayurveda or Vashishta, this one, Yoga Vashishta or what?
Guruji, it has come in Yoga Vasishtha, but it was told by Swami Advaitanand Chinmay Mission. He has told the 8 steps of Vedanta. How we should go the 8 steps of Vedanta. First is the Sisya Lakshanam, then Guru Lakshanam, Guru Sadan, then Tatpad Vichara, Tvam Vichara. Sixth, he has told the Virodh Parihar, means Jeev and Brahma ke Virodh Paksha ko hatana by Jahad Ajahad Lakshan.
Okay,
And
that is still
seventh,
Shravanam. That is still Shravanam. Virod Parihar, that Virod Parihar is Shravanam only.
seventh he has told Nididhyasan. Eighth is the Jivan Mukta Purush Sthit Pragya.
Very
Like
good.
this, 8 steps he has told for the Vedanta student.
Very good. Very good. So that Virod Parihar is what we call as Bhagatyaga Lakshana or Jahal Ajahal Lakshana, which Swamiji had said there. That is Virod Parihar, correct? Virod Parihar, because Jiva and Ishvara are two opposites. There is no connection between these two. Virodha, there is only Virodha between all these things. And you are trying to equate two things that are total opposites. That is Virod Parihar. He also said Jahal Ajahal Lakshana, correct? Correct. So that Virod Parihar has nothing to do with Nididhyasanam because he does follow it up with Nididhyasanam.
Yeah, next is Nididhyasan.
Because that comes after Virod Parihar. Therefore, after all, everything is understood, only Nididhyasanam comes. So, Nididhyasanam is not for the purpose of gaining more knowledge. We have to underline that sentence. It is basically thinking about these sentences that are already understood. Thinking about the Shastram. Dwelling over the Shastram again and again. So that now, yeah, I have explained that further, yeah. And then later on you said Jivan Mukti Sthita Pragya Lakshanam. Perfect. That is Jivan Mukti Lakshanam.
He has quoted some great saint name who has given this Vedanta. I forgot. I think Anand Giriji Maharaj or something he has quoted. He has given this Vedanta 8 steps.
Good. So, I mean, we don't say 8 steps, but we are following the same approach. That is exactly everything you said is relevant. Everything you said is relevant. Which is further compressed into Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. So before Shravanam, there is Adhikaritvam. So there may be Karma Yoga. Somebody can bring in Karma Yoga. Krishna talks about two. He compresses everything into two. Lokesmin Dvivida Nishta Pura Prokta Mayanaga Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam Karma Yogena Yoginam. So he talks about Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga only. Two. So it all depends on how you want to present it.
And Guruji, second you told this Karan Sarira is having Pune and Papa.
Mm.
This I could not understand.
Yeah. So the Jiva has Punya Papam, correct? Where is that Punya Papam? Where is it located? Suppose somebody asks the question, where is it located? Bank, Punyam Bank, Papam Bank, Karma Phalam Bank, Adrishta Phalam Bank. Where is that bank?
In Sanchit Karma,
But Sanchit Karma, where is the Sanchit Karma located? Where should I? Where is it? Brahmaji is holding it in Brahmaloka? Or what? No Brahmaji holding and all that. It is sitting right here. The person who is sitting right here is holding on the karma also. Means where this body? No, body cannot. Body is a product of karma. Not, it doesn't hold any karma and all. A punyam papam. Punyam papam is cause. It is the bija. It is the seed. And so that seed is what is called karna shariram. If I'm able to get up tomorrow after sleeping, that means that what we say is that all my experiences have been collapsed into something, into a bija, an avyakta state. And that avyakta wakes up, so to speak. Avyakta becomes manifest, so to speak. So that next day I wake up and then all my memories come back and I know who I am. I'm not confused. And everything is okay, exactly like it was yesterday. So that avyakta state is there in between. We can appreciate the avyakta state in between. Just like from the tree, seed has been formed, and from the seed again the tree is coming just within 2 days, within a day. Okay. And that shows that there is something called an entity called a bija, and that bija is Karana Shariram. And that Karana Shariram, it has to have all the Punya Papa, because today, what experiences I am going to have, who decides? Brahmaji
so
sitting in
Guruji,
Brahmaloka cannot decide it. Cannot decide means we say that Karana Sharira is very much here, and all the experiences are unfolding. And so that is where the Karana Sharira, that's what we talk about. And for a Jnani, the Karana Sharira is what? Is neutralized, is negated. It doesn't have any fangs anymore. It doesn't impact. Tattvabodhakara will say, what happens to the punyam and pap, sanchita karma of a jnani?
dissolves fully.
Huh?
Dissolves.
Dissolves. Hey, but then you're basically saying that somebody committed all kinds of crimes and now jnanam has come and then everything dissolved. The society will not accept all the dissolution and all. They'll say, oh, this fellow is a jnani, so what? If whatever crimes he has committed, he has to pay for it. Let him be a jnani. It doesn't matter to me. Let the jnani be in jail. How does it matter for a jnani if he is in jail or not in jail? Put him in jail. That's what they will say. For us, it matters that he is in jail. For him, it doesn't matter anyway. That's what the judge will say. A real judge who knows all these things properly, that's how he will talk. Like there's one person who wanted to give flowers to Krishna,
Manchita.
and he got the flowers from the neighbor's garden and all that. And the neighbor complained, and then finally they went to court. And he said, I'm giving the flowers to Krishna. What will the judge say? Oh, Krishna, you're giving to flowers to Krishna. So good, no? Why don't you? Come on, neighbor. He's doing a good job, good service to community. Is that the way the judge will talk? No. He has to say, you can give the flowers to the Krishna that is there in the neighbor's house, not to your house. Did you do that? No. You want to take the neighbor's flower and put it in your Krishna. That is not acceptable. How is that acceptable? Anyway, what I'm saying is that dissolution. तत्वबोधाकार says, hey, ज्ञानिनाम ये ज्ञानिनम निंदन्ति, जो ज्ञानी को का निंदा करते हैं उनको ज्ञानी का पाप जाता है, जाती है या जाते हैं, वट एवर दैट हिंदी आई डोंट नो, बट उनको उनको प्राप्त होता है, ज्ञानी का पाप उनको जाता है. ये ज्ञानिनम, what do you call, praise, those who praise the jnani and do worship jnani, they will get the punyam of the jnani. Like that, Tattvabodha, they say like that. Another view is there. I'll give it to you. I'll give you the other view. Other view is what you just said, dissolution. The person committed a murder and he's
So
been
it
given a
means,
sentence.
Guruji, in that only which you told that when anyone do the ninda, he gets a papa, and anyone do the seva, he gets the punya of jnani. So it means there is transfer of karma.
Transfer of ownership, yes.
Karma phala.
Transfer of ownership of the karma phalam, yes.
Like in our Sanatan Dharma, we do after the death for the parents, we do the Shraddha karma. That time also we are doing transfer of the karma.
Correct. But here, without doing any Shraddha karma, it is getting transferred. Because a Jivan Mukta, I mean, technically sannyasi, if we say sannyasi doesn't have Shraddha karma. Because there's no karma to do it. There's nothing to do there.
Jay Kumar ji, he Jnani sannyasi being mukta, and he has no birth or death afterwards. He is mukta. So he doesn't claim either this janm's punya pala or sanchita punya pala. Any pala he disowns. He doesn't claim. When he doesn't have a birth, then how will the sanchita karma will fructify of his?
Of his, how will it fructify for somebody else, you mean? That is your question.
Yeah, but Tattva Bodhakara says those who Nindanam Kurvanti, this Papa Pala goes to them and Punya Pala goes to those who worship him. Okay. But that is only I understand as Vakyartha, not Lakshyartha, because this Jnani has no birth.
Yeah, there is no connection between birth and Sanchita karma. Please understand that. Sanchita karma is in my bank balance. I have some money. Okay.
But it should fructify, no, to undertake in this birth.
No, Sanchita karma is meant for future. It is not meant for current birth anyway.
Okay.
It is meant for future birth. Current birth already going on, prarabdha. And prarabdha is exhausted, body will die and that's it.
Made from past birth.
So therefore, that's why Tattva says Sanchita is there, bank account is there. We write a will and say my money should be divided this way to all these people. Like that, we write a will. That is what Tattva is saying. A will is automatic. Unwritten will is there. And what is that unwritten will? Unwritten will is there is a law which will distribute the Sanchita karma in the way it should be distributed. Those with Chitta Shuddhi will get punyam of that jnani, and those who are not, their opposite, they will get the papam. Like that Chaturvakara says.
Guruji, that could be the
But there is
reason why Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi and Ramakrishna Paramahamsa had very painful death of cancer. Though they were jnanis, as prarabdha karma.
That's right. That shows prarabdha karma is powerful. Nobody can negate
Yeah.
prarabdha karma. Nobody can negate. Ishvara also cannot negate. And there is a shloka that tells why nobody can control prarabdha karma. You can become a jnani and you can say no more, but goodbye to sanchita karma. That you can do. But prarabdha you can't change. You know, what is the shloka?
Mukta issue. Mukta issue.
இல்ல முக்த இசுவத்துல ஒரு ஸ்லோகம் இருக்கு. The beautiful shloka which says
The arrow continues.
pratikaro bhaved yadi कोटि जन्म कृतं कर्म कर्मणः प्रतीकारो भवेत् यदि. If there is a way, if there were a way to escape this karma, then this Nala, Yudhishthira and Sri Rama would not have suffered like that, the shloka is saying. If there was a way, then why did Rama himself suffer? Why did Yudhishthira suffer? Why did Nala suffer? Like that the shloka is saying. They themselves had to go through their prarabdha. Who am I to say I am going to change my prarabdha and all that? Not possible.
It ends with Nala Rama Yudhishthira.
Nala Nama Yudhishthiraha. In a beautiful shloka. I am not getting it.
I'll get it. I'll get it.
Also, Guruji, they also quote that the released arrow from the bow, it's like the one which is released.
Yeah. Ishuvat, Mukta Ishuvat is there. Correct. Anyway, so that's that. But there is another thing I wanted to tell you. Somebody committed a murder. And there is a court proceedings and all that. Court, the judge has issued a decree. You have to serve a 10-year sentence.
Guruji, I want to leave.
10-year sentence and go ahead and leave. And others can listen. 10-year sentence. And then he woke up. And then he woke up. Means what? All this 10-year sentence was in the dream. Now tell me, what happens to the crime? What happens to the party who was affected? What happened to the person who died? And the punishment, etc. Who is going to? Dream exam. It's all gone. Everything is gone in one shot. The ownership is not there. So sometimes, because everything is superimposed, they will give that argument that this Sanchita Karma, as Hariji said, dissolved. You know, dissolved. That is an example of dissolution. So that other view is also there.
Vidyate hridaya grandhi, chidyante sarva samsaya, shiyante sarva karmani. So it's all gone there.
It's all gone. Chiyante chasya karmani. Correct. Except prarabdha, everything kshiyante. We saw it recently, just last week or something. Yeah. Anyway, that is why a good life is to focus on chitta shuddhi and jnanam. Chitta shuddhi, jnanam. Not focus too much on prarabdha. I mean, prarabdha also, don't focus too much. Take care of your health to the extent you can. And that's it. Don't obsess over all these things. Because some of these things may not have answers, that clinching answers may not be there. Karma phalam, gahana karmano gatihi. We don't know how these things work. Shastram says like that, Jivan Muktaha is there. After death, we don't know what happens. But definitely Jnanam has its benefits. All that clarity we can gain. Chitta Shuddhi will give me the benefits of the Jnanam also. Good. Hemaji, Vaidya and Ramu.
No, mine is somewhat similar to what Yogiji asked. So anyway, that Nididya's Shravanam is Avarana Nivritti, you said. Mananam is Samshay Nivritti. So Nididhyasanam, can we take it as Viparita Bhavana and everything? That was going to be my question. But it is.
So is that your question, or is something else is the question?
No, that was going to be my question. But from what you explained to Yogi ji, I thought my question becomes irrelevant there. So I don't know.
No, that answer to that question is yes.
Yes, sir.
Nididhyasanam is Viparita Bhavana Nivritti.
Okay. That is just my this thing. But when he asked, and there you said, that you have to, it is sort of confirming what you have already understood, then I had a doubt. Probably I didn't understand it properly. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
that's
That
good.
was my question. Thank you, Guruji.
Yeah, Vaidyaji, go ahead.
Jaykumarji, namaste. My camera is still not working. Sorry, apologize for that. But I'm still sitting here paying full attention. So my, this is a comment I want to make when Hariji asked about Sadgadi. When you say, may somebody get Sadgadi, can mean various things. So, for example, one can say that if most people are not jnanis anyway, 99.999% of people who pass away are not jnanis. We want to wish them well. So the Sadgadi can be, may they go to Swargam, for example. Or may they get, if they're not going to Swargam, they're going to get another birth. May that birth be conducive to their spiritual progress in the next Janma. So many things it can mean, right? Or if they have done a lot of punya and, such that they can go to Brahmaloka also. Or hopefully they go to Brahmaloka and get that mukti or the apekshika mukti, right? In due course of time.
Correct,
So
correct.
it can mean
All
all
that is
those
correct.
things.
All that is correct. All that is correct.
Yeah.
Gati, we all believe in Gati. And so Gati is going to be there. And so we are saying, let that Gati be filled with Sat Vishayaha. Let the person get a better lifestyle. Better life. That's always a good wish. So all that is true. I mean, when we wish something, yeah, all good. Let all good things happen to that jiva that passed away. Yeah. Yeah. So Ramuji briefly, and then after that,
Thank
Meera
you, Jaykumarji. Thank you.
Two small points. In the latest Mundaga class, Paramarthananda classifies Sanjita and Prarabdha as one Prarabdha. He uses the example of staple. As soon as this is over, the next is coming in line, Prarabdha coming. He's explaining that way. He uses the staple example.
nice.
And today morning I heard one sloka from Churji, which I had posted in the WhatsApp. It talks about Prarabdha as a Kanthabharanam. And it says similar to the Sadhana Panchakam, summarizing all the slokas of Sadhana Panchakam. It likes that. So I just put it that. Pradar Vaidika Karma Tadadrisat Vedanta Sanjintaya Paschad Bharata Moksha Dharma Bananath Vasishta Ramayana Sayam Bhagavatat Divya Katanam Ratro Nididhyasta Kalo Gachati Na Sharira Baranam Prarabdha Kandha Kandarpitam. So beautiful sloka is that. And regarding this transfer of what you call when you insult a jnani and all these things that what we are talking about. This question I had when I read an article in the Hindus. Previously, there was an article used to come summarizing all the Bhagavad lectures or something. Then I wrote to the Hindu, and that somebody had written it, how it goes and all. That was 50 years back. I still remember. And that same thing, another teacher, Acharya from Shinmaya Mission, who was teaching me in Mulund, he also explained that. Parashtekar.
Good. Very interesting. Thank you, Ramuji. Meera Narayana.
Nothing, Guruji. I just wanted to mention the 18th mantra of Kaivalya Upanishad also says about Vilakshana. Trishu dhamasu yad bhogyam bhokta bhogascha yad bhavet tebhyo vilakshana
Lakshana
sakshi
Sakshi.
inma oham sadashiva.
Sadabhyam.
Tebhyo Vilakshana Sakshi Chinmatroham Sadashivaha. We did Nidhyasanam on those mantras.
And you talked about Asangoham. The Brahmananda Valley starts with Asangoham.
Which Brahmananda Valli?
Brahmananda Valley written by Brahmananda Valley Sloka.
Ah,
It starts with Asangoham, Punaha.
correct. So that is that. Not Brahma Ashirvad. Brahma Ashirvad.
Brahmananda Valley Sloka, that 16, 17 slokas are there in that. Nididhyasana Sloka.
Yeah.
It is there. This I remembered, I just posted that reference. To start with that Asangoham, Punaha.
Very good. Good. There are no other questions. We will pause. Is there
On
any?
the contrary, we saw in Viveka Chudamani 59 also, no Guruji, Vikara Sanghat, with Sangam, with Vikara Sangata Samahitatvat. When he was explaining about Upadhi, Prakriter Vikarat, their Sangha. Upadhi
Sangha is there.
Yeah.
Read that shloka completely.
नैवेयमानन्दमयः परात्मा सोपाधिकत्वात् प्रकृतेर्विकारात् कार्यत्वहेतोः सुकृतक्रियायाः विकारसङ्घातसमाहितत्वात्.
Yeah. When we study like this, we will feel as though we are studying Upanishad, we are studying Bhagavad Gita, we are studying Prakarana Grantha. All that comes. So next time we study an Upanishad, and that too with Shankara Bhashyam, then
soon after that, what you mentioned today, Yuktitaha Shrutehe, Tannishedavadihi, Sakshi, Bodharupa, Avashishyate.
Bodharupaha Sakshi Avashishyate.
The same
Avadhihi.
thing. Yeah.
Avadhihi, culmination. The culmination of that.
Yeah.
Of that Jahal Ajahal Lakshanam. Is going to be.
Panchanamapi koshanam nishede yuktitaha shrutehe shastranat.
Shrutehe, yuktita, correct. Good. Yuktitaha shrutehe. Yeah, we should break that. Shruti shasanat. So that is, what is it? Vivek Chudamani, which sloka number?
60, verse 60.
60.
Ah.
Yuktita shrutehe. Nice. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrita Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanathaye Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.